Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming in for a video today. Today we're going to do a jewelry haul, and most of it was picked up at the Goodwill, I believe. So let me get started by welcoming you again to the channel. I do appreciate your presence here. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy looking at jewelry as much as I do. That's what we do here at this channel. We just kind of ooh and ah over it. We hunt for it. So I hope you will take advantage of those Thrift With Me videos and see me pick up some of these wonderful treasures. Let's get started with this one here. This is really a beautiful pair of cubic zirconia earrings. It says here, "I couldn't say I do without you." Let me know how the lighting is in here as well. I did lose one of my very favorite lamps, and I'm hoping it's not too dark until I replace it anyway. Okay, here's that very noisy, crumbly paper. Do you guys like the sound of crumbly paper? I don't, but let me reach in here. These were very intriguing to me because they are clip-on, and look at these amazing CZs. They are pear-shaped. They are gorgeous. And it's got all the information in this box here. Certificate: we certify your jewelry is made of fine cubic zirconia and is 18 karat white gold plated, hypoallergenic, lead free. Keep it away from lotions, makeup, perfume, and cleaning products. Okay, and this was $10, I believe, $9.99, and I can't open. It's one of those boxes that I guess they have kind of cellophane or something. But again, I was just really intrigued at the brilliance of these wonderful stones and the fact that they're clip-on. So that's very unique. And again, there are many, many people who prefer the clip-on earring. So I always try to pick that up when I can. That was one wonderful piece. Let me put it back in the crinkly, noisy package here. Oh, let me start and show you my rings of the day as well. I usually do that at the beginning of the haul because people have asked me to. And it's become kind of a tradition here on this channel. All right, I'm wearing a wonderful Mystic. I don't know if this is Mystic Topaz or what is the other one? Mystic Quartz. And there is a difference between quartz and topaz. As you may or may not know, the Mystic can be a natural occurrence or it can be heat treated, and the same thing can be mistaken over a smoky quartz and a smoky topaz. Smoky topaz was downgraded because it did not have the hardness of a topaz. Therefore, we now refer to it as smoky quartz. They are not one and the same. Well, they are one and the same, but they are no longer considered topaz because topaz is higher on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it was downgraded. So that is the difference there. And I know we used to call it smoky topaz. I still do, and when I look for vintage rings, I still always use that as a keyword because many people still remember that it was quite a popular stone in the 70s. And if they list, Grandma's estate and kind of how they downgraded Pluto, right? We know it's going to be a planet, but honestly, it's what the scientists tell us, right? All right, now over here, I'm not sure if I showed you this one already. I have a feeling I may have, or maybe I just brought it to the auction. Sometimes I take them to the auction soon. I may have showed you this one. This was from the half price sale, but I'll show it again. It's a nice one. It is that wonderful, rugged, weathered bronze with the most amazing rhinestones. And this one still had the price from the original store. Well, a little bit of the gold remnant back there. And that day I did get these wonderful items for half price. I may have showed you that one already, but I've got some mixed up trays here. By the way, isn't this a fabulous tray? It's huge. I have not showed you a thrift haul, but I'm going to bring you one very soon because I found a handbag that retails for $10K and sells every day over on Poshmark between $2 and $5K. And it's one that I did not know, but I know quality when I see it. And I looked it up and I looked at videos on YouTube, and it's a beautiful handbag made in France. So I will definitely be bringing you another thrift haul very, very soon. I bought this at a garage sale. I bought 4 of them for, I think, $4 a piece, and they're huge. They don't even fit in the frame here. They all have different types of slots. Some of them have room for rings, and it was just fantastic. So I was very, very happy to find these at a garage sale not too long ago. Okay, let me show you this amazing Nina Ricci. Now this is original signature Nina Ricci. Yes, there is a tiny stone missing, but I think it's easy enough to find. It may be Swarovski crystals in here. There is one missing right there, but how could I resist this amazing brooch? This is not Nina Ricci for Avon. This is marked in the back, Nina Ricci, with the copyright. Is there? There it is. Copyright Nina Ricci. So not an Avon collaboration, but her signature piece. And it is so weighty and beautiful. This is a wonderful faux sapphire, isn't it? It's just amazing. And I just love the wonky design on the heart. It is so beautiful. So I'm definitely going to hunt very hard through my harvest lot to find the absolute perfect replacement for that. I could not leave that. And I think I paid about $5 for this one. Yeah, I believe this one was about $5. Isn't it amazing? I love it. And it's in great condition. It's actually dusty in the back there. Can you imagine how it's going to shine up? When I get it cleaned up, it's going to be even nicer. All right, these were really blackened. They were in a little bin where all of the earrings were $3. And these are sterling, and they're really beautifully made. I thought at first that this one had like an indentation, because you can see there a little bit of an indentation, but it's the design because it is on both of them. So it has kind of an interesting geometric design to them. Aren't those pretty? Again, please forgive me if I've showed, I know I haven't showed you these, but there are a couple of things that I may have already showed you. I'm not sure if I showed you these beautiful signer. These are gorgeous. Very heavy, very beautiful earrings. I love the playful design of that floral, kind of a little daisy or something. And then they're encrusted with some clear or colorless rhinestones and that rich, rich garnet red as well. Isn't that pretty? And they are clip-on. They're huge too. They're about 1.5 inches in diameter there. So those are lovely. Then I found these amazing onyx and carnelian. I love when they have these kind of very close-fitting hooks. They really fit well. And again, these are marked Mexico. They're fairly substantial too. Earrings, aren't those lovely? I think they're so pretty. The colors are just beautiful. And I love the way they set that oval on the horizontal there. It looks like it has a T-mark. Yes, it actually has TB-11925. Perfect everyday size, don't you think? They almost remind me of a deck of cards. I don't know why. I think they're really pretty. So these were also in the $3 rack. You'll see me perusing through that area quite a bit. I have a little bit more footage for you this week from the same area we just saw. But they always bring out new jewelry, so I can't not stop there. Now at another Goodwill, they had this beautiful Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture. You really have to squeeze your lips to say that word. couture. Anyway, isn't that pretty? It's a little daisy. And I love these boxes. I mean, honestly, this one was $14, $14.99. But these boxes are worth $14.99 to me. They're just incredible. And it's got the little crown. People really love this jewelry. It's well made. It really is. It's heavy. It's substantial. Look at the detail. This is what constitutes luxury items, honestly, is the attention to the detail, which is kind of hard to find nowadays in so many things. I can't tell you how disappointed I am when I walk into a Macy's these days just to look for clothing. I don't know if you watch my Vlogmas, but I did some shopping at Macy's, and I was just very, very unhappy as to what has happened to the retail world these days, because they just don't seem to put any effort into things. Oh, did I show you the day? God. I started with the rings of the day, and I just, oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to, let me finish with the rings of the day. Oh my gosh, this ring, oh my gosh. There is a term in jewelry, in the gemology world, and in jewelry business. It's called chasing the fire. And it's what you have to do to a stone that has a luminescent quality to it, like a moonstone, a labradorite, or opal. And there are some that you literally have to chase the fire to see it. But this moonstone is so beautiful. It is like looking up at the sky. And I still haven't weighed it. Maybe I should weigh it now. Yeah, let me weigh it now since my scale is right here, and it just takes a minute to weigh this thing. I knew it. It's 18.4 grams. Look at the thickness of that sterling. Wow, I'm sorry I forgot to finish. I was on a rant about topaz. Look at that amazing ring. Well, anyway, you do not have to chase the fire on this baby. I have never seen such a beautiful moonstone. I've had big moonstones. I've had a few that I really, really liked, and I sold them, but they were very simple. They just had the, bezel setting and simple band. And even though the ones that I've had have been bigger than this one, there has never been one that has this much fire in it. Literally, just the entire top of it turns blue. It's just glorious. Truly, truly glorious. And I picked that up here at an auction on YouTube. Okay. This is another fabulous juicy. Now this one was only $5. Go figure. And look at the original prices on these. This is just a little charm. It is a hook-on charm. And it's got the juicy logo there with the puppies and the crown. It's so cute. And stones all around the heart. And then in the back, it looks like it has a little girl reading. Needs a cleaning too. This is enameled. That's what it looks like to me. Let me know if you know anything about it. I know there are some huge juicy couture collectors out there. I have a few that frequent my auctions, so let me know if you know anything about this particular charm, but I think it's beautiful. I've always loved their sweet logo. So unique, don't you think? This was a very, very good brand. Their clothing was amazing too before they kind of diversified some of their things. All right, then I found this fabulous bangle. I have not tested this for Bakelite, but it's a little big, and it doesn't have that look of Bakelite. That Bakelite can almost get a patina, honestly. There's something about the black especially that you kind of see a patina. But this one was only $3, and it just looks so fabulous. And I'm still showing you my rings, aren't I? Okay. We'll just keep going on with the rings. Because the reason I haven't showed you this one, I guess, is because it's also part of the haul. I saw this ring probably 4 times before I said, you know what, this ring needs to come home with me. There's something really special about it. It's carved from some organic element. I have no idea if this is horn or what it could possibly be, but it's obviously carved from one piece. And then I looked at the wire work around it and I thought, this is really well executed. And it feels very, very smooth. It has that wonderful buttery feel of sterling. And I thought, for $4, see the color all around it? For $4, I love it. If it fits me, I will definitely take it. And of course, basically you have to wear it on your middle finger because it's so huge. Well, I did test it a few minutes ago, and it's definitely sterling. Plus, I could see the little rings around. I don't know if you can see them, but they have like these rings, almost like a tree wood, a stump of wood. So I thought, no, that is definitely something really well done. And it's actually pierced through there before they wrap the entire thing. So I think I scored with this beautifully artistic art jewelry. Isn't it interesting, to say the least? All right, so it matches the bangle. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love big, gaudy things. I really do. Then I found this, and it's probably got what some people call and believe it are the chakras, is what I'm thinking. Of course, it's the tree of life, I think. I love the way this one's done, kind of crooked like that. Looks like it's blowing in the wind. And it's got some jasper, some citrine. I think that might be aventurine or even fluorite. I think there's some lapis in here, and maybe a little bit of amethyst there, as well as some rock crystal. And then these are just crystals. And then it's got a huge, beautiful drop at the bottom. This would look really pretty hanging in your car. My husband hates when I hang things on my car, though. I used to have an item hanging on my car, and then I even hung my lanyard there just so I wouldn't forget it in the mornings. But he can't stand it. He'll take it off and put it in my glove compartment, then I can't find it. So I don't really hang anything on my car visor anymore, on the mirror, the rear view mirror rather. But if anybody wanted to, they could do that, or they could hang it in the kitchen window or something. I think the sun would have a wonderful play of light on that, don't you think? Look how pretty that is. I almost want to take this part off and wear it on a chain. It's so beautiful. Really nice. I think this might be rock crystal too. And it's not coated. It's not AB coated. So I found that. I don't remember. I think it was about $5 or $6. That was a nice one. That is a nice one. And then this one has an interesting, almost marble-like look to it. I hope you can see that as well. See, it almost looks like a tile. The beads are obviously smoky quartz and amethyst on the purple and brown here. I love the way they did these really small bugle-like beads. And then they put a wonderful toggle. I didn't test it. It doesn't quite look like sterling to me. It is possible, though. I'm not too sure, but it's a nice look. And again, it feels like some kind of marble or slate. It's just really pretty. Kind of long. I'd say 20 inches, 22 at the most. I like this a lot. And then, of course, all those shapes, all the geometric cuts on these are just beautiful, aren't they? I really like it. I love the color. It's got a really subtle yet rich color. All right, then I found this one. Now, this one was from the other thrift store. This is vintage. It's got a barrel clasp brass. It's got an array of agates. Beautiful, beautiful agates. I think some carnelian. Let me know what you see in here. I'm not sure if that is obsidian. And look at this amazing one. Do you guys watch Michigan Rocks? I really just discovered him. He came up on my feed. And he finds amazing pieces, but I haven't been binged watch as much as I want to because I really want to learn about what he finds. He finds a lot of agates at the Great Lakes. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And I love the way they literally graduated these natural gemstones. They get bigger and bigger. Isn't that fabulous? Boy, I love that one. All right, I found a lobster. To me, it just conjured up that infamous or famous Elsa Schiaparelli dress, her lobster dress. Lobsters are a very popular motif in jewelry, too. Not sure what they indicate. Look at all that wonderful detail on that. Yeah, so it reminded me of Elsa Schiaparelli. Okay, then look at this amazing Cleopatra-looking thing. This looks like the real deal. It is so nice and so heavy. Look at the wonderful, almost looks like a, what do you call it, a braid or something. This is a Napier. Something, I don't know, I have to read it with my loop. Let me check. Napier pattern. Amazing plating on this. The color is the color of 18 karat gold. The texture on it is fabulous. The design, the way, this literally you have to lay it down or else it will twist, and the construction is so incredibly done. This is a wonderful Napier piece, very heavy as well. Look how beautiful that collar is. It almost looks like a torque when you wear it. It's just gorgeous. I think this was in the $10 rack. I don't remember, and like I said earlier, sometimes they tell me those necklaces are 10. So it depends sometimes who's working, because I've definitely had them tell me $8 and then $10 and then whatever. So let me see what else. Oh, I found this one. This one was, I believe, $5 or could have been a little bit more. I'm not sure. Maybe even 10. Look how beautiful that one is. You don't have to chase the fire on this one either. Now I'm putting it against the light so you can see it, but it is obvious when it's face forward like that. It is obvious. Beautiful labradorite. Very, very blue. And full. Now, I love all the colors of labradorite. I love when they have green and that golden, but this one seems to have every color and just that beautiful blue. That is so pretty. This was kind of expensive. This was at the thrift store where I find all the little bags, but this one was priced separately. I believe it was priced $10, 10 or 12. And look, it's got beads on a chain, on a curb chain. It's got beads and prong set rhinestones. And it is basically a cord. Some people call these lariats. I've heard them called scarf necklaces. Then it's got a little weighted tip here and another one here. So these look amazing when you tie them up, and I will show you a little demo here. First time I saw one of these, I saw a reporter, a sports reporter interviewing an NFL player, and she was wearing one, and she basically just had them kind of draping right there on the side of her shoulders, and they look so, so nice. This is all very heavy. You can also tie a knot like that, and there you have it. So it does kind of have a lariat look, a scarf look, and to me they remind me of the National Honor Society cords. So I call them cords as well. Very nicely done. It really feels like a designer piece, but I don't see a maker on it. Like a black and silver, a gold, yellow gold, and then kind of a coppery. And the chain itself is that silver, and then of course the beautiful little weighted spires there, or spikes, whatever you want to call those. Drops Aren't those pretty? I thought that was a beautiful piece. Then I found this one. This is a fabulous toggle. I have not tested this. It does remind me of Bali style on the beads, on the little silvery beads. And I believe these are amber glass. Isn't that an interesting toggle too? Kind of, I don't know, like a little spade or something, right? And then I'm not sure of this. This one was 8. I'm not sure of this stone either. It kind of reminds me of that ancient, what is that, marble from, is it Ireland, I believe? Kind of reminds me of that. I forget the name of it. You can let me know in the comments, but it's beautiful. It really is a beautiful necklace. It's a lovely color. Green. I think that one is really gorgeous. Lots of green and orange, and they almost look like little fossilized pieces. Look, there's even some hydro. I forget what it's called when it's got kind of a, you can almost see like a water-like matrix. I forget what it's called. Hydro something or the other. Again, please leave it in the comments. I'll forget in a couple of days, but it's nice to know, and it's nice for other people to know when they read the comments. That's where the learning takes place, in the comments. I share what I know, and I love learning from you, the connoisseur, the jewelry lover, the collector. You definitely know a lot. Oh, look, see, it's got another little spot there where it almost looks like you can see the water in there, the trapped water area. Love that. And look at this one. This one is amazing. I'm not sure what this stone is, but it is a beautiful ivory color. Then we have a mixture of jasper, rather banded agates on these long barrels. Isn't that gorgeous? And then look at this art glass here. It is like the color of amber in swirls, but that's glass. So I love this too. Beautiful toggle as well, little heart toggle. Believe it's silver tone. And they even finished a little part right here. They left a little signature there. See the asymmetrical design element they put there? They only put the citrine colored beads on one side. That's quite interesting, don't you think? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure what type of stone that is, but it is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I'm not sure what kind it is, but I think it's really interesting. Those agate bugle beads are amazing. And there was another one I picked up, and I believe that one was either $7 or $10. Anywhere from $7 to $10, because you just never know how they're going to price it. And then we have Monet. Remember, I was telling you how I rarely see Trifari Christmas birches, but I often see the Monet. This one was $6. It's still boxed. It's gorgeous. Look at it. These have been done. Oh my gosh, I don't think they have stopped making them. And they always have them at Dillard's and Macy's since 1929. They always have these at Dillard's and Macy's during Christmas. This is a beautiful blue, I guess, a snowflake. It almost looks floral too, though, doesn't it? I don't think it looks that Christmassy, honestly. I think it could go either way. I really love it. Of course, the quality of Monet has diversified over the years, but that's a very nice one. Look at these amazing earrings back here. These got my attention because they said made in Korea. And really, we haven't gotten much from Korea since the 70s. The 70s, we had so many Korean imports of jewelry, leathers, and so forth. So I really think these may be vintage. They were $5. They are by Jana Winkle, Silver Post. Interesting, they said silver post. I'm going to have to test that. They may be sterling. Some people might be allergic to certain types of metals. And I know that even Monet at one time did 14 karat gold post for hypoallergenic purposes. So I'm not sure, but these are gorgeous. Look at these beautiful blue stones. And they are glass. Beautiful sapphire color. So I could not resist those. I think those are beautiful. Those are just amazing. Let me know if you know anything about Jana Winkle. I've never heard of it. But again, I was intrigued by the fact that it is made in Korea. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. Do consider supporting the channel with your membership. And of course, turn on that notification bell because you'll never miss another video if you do that. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.